Let's escape. I wanna see the oceans roar. Take me away. I wanna see the oceans roar and the mountains move. Let's escape to a place.
People already asking questions? Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. My man said Franklin or North Star, like that's even a question. North Star. Oh yeah. I mean, Franklin's good, but North Star for sure. I guess that, honestly, that's a level-based question. Like if you're level 19 or 18, North Star. I gotta get that volume perfectly right. It's like my OCD is going to not handle it. It happens sometimes. Yeah, if you're level 18, Sean, definitely go North Star. It's the best 20 bucks you can spend early in the game for sure. So just go ahead. Break down. Cry if you have to or not, but go ahead and do it. What I would say. Hey, Stig, Daniel, Sean, Kevin, Andrew, word to the big bird. Apparently, I'm a big bird. I'm a big man. But today, I'll be whatever you need me to be. Just got your Burrell to 3 million. That's bigger than mine, buddy. So congrats. That's a big Burrell. That's a biggin. Yar. Oh, 2.3. Okay. That's like one of the biggest Burrells I've seen, but okay. Morning, Jason. How you doing? Get my ships all repaired here. We're going to do more of my dailies because I am lacking in repair speed ups. And then we're going to swap this out. Oh, man. FTW. Start the day off making me happy. Thank you. Thank you. You're so awesome. FTW's just become a cadet, which means he is going to appear on the freaking awesome credit scene that appears after all of my videos. Also just means he's very supportive of small-time business, which is me. So thank you for signing up, man. I really do appreciate it. Means the world. Awesome. You just got dropped into the bucket over there. Appreciate it, buddy. Yeah. And we're going to get... so I plan on doing some PvP today. Oh, the Stig as well? I'm going to cry. I'm going to cry. I hold it back. Hold it back. Whew. Jason, I'm happy to hear that, man. I'm here to help. So if you've actually got friends in your alliance that need help with something, invite them to this stream. Tonight, we're going to hang out and party. Hey, Max, always good to see you. Great to see you. In fact, how are you doing? Today, I actually told my alliance But I will promote anybody in my alliance tonight who gets 100 PvP kills. So we're going to go out on a spree. Congratulations, Sue. And hello, Simon. How are you doing? Yeah, getting Pike is something I still haven't not done on this account. That's a still need to accomplish. Still got to do that. What's up, Neo? How you doing? Yeah, let's get in this, man. Like, who's got questions? I've got a video already for tomorrow morning. No one shall actually put out part of the video I'm making. I, of course, am going to one-up him and make it even better. But we actually had a guy who's been working on finalizing a product for us. So, oh, what's up, Burn? Okay, look, yeah, it's y'all's names change so much. How am I supposed to keep up? How do you magically get more Fed credits? Wow, Kevin, hit me with the hard ones. Define magic, because you do have the right here, your board. Wow, I can actually do it. Mine's really low, by the way. Mine's really low. But there you go. Using your Vidar. I gotta level mine up though. The higher you level up your Vidar, the better the exchange rate gets. So you want to focus on doing the Vidar first. Which, mine's still tier 1 and pathetic. So I actually need to go grind out some things. I'll be doing that today. Level 25, can't get there yet. Ooh, are you dual faction and grinding 2 factions? Yeah, that's throwing me curveballs early on. Maybe she'll swap this out. Put that there. Then we're going to put our Vidar here. And we're going to go grind out some Borg probes while also doing some PvP. Daniel says credit card. That's not inaccurate. That's not inaccurate. Essentially, if you're that low in level, you're just going to be a little bit patient and save what you can. 6 says, I got Giorgio to level 10 for the Augur. Good idea. Yes. That puts her at what? 60%? Yeah, definitely. She is freaking fantastic if you've got an Augie. Video. That's a good point, Sue. Hitting consort and then getting the scouts is very helpful. Oh, look at this fancy little. Look at that. Look at that little. As a banner. Well, isn't that nifty? Isn't that nifty? Look at that. Would you look at that? Fancy little banner. Claw misses you. Neo, just hit me up. Like, y'all know where I be. I've got so many Discords. Just hit me up. Andrew, you can get the Vidar for free if you grind it out in the event store. So the next event store will be at the end of this current arc, and you can use multiple arcs to get the Vidar. That's the only current way to do it. But that is the way. We're going to go ahead and head that way. 7.5 minutes. And in that time, I am going to... Yeah, I've still got my Apex I've got to do today. Yeah, so we're going to do an Apex. Sorry, the music in my headphones is making me want to dance. Dance. I'm going to go here. Let's see. Jay says my Saladin is max thanks to you. Is now 40% stronger. You're welcome. I'm here to help. Any way that I can. Any way that I can. Sean, you have to be level 25 to get the Vidar. So if you scrolly, and I will scrolly. By the way, hey, Dark Lord, I see you sneaking in here, not saying anything like you always do. All up in the voice chat. So here's the Vidar. Level 25 is the requirement to build it, 100 BPs. And now they have done it before where you can only get 50 from an event store. You get half of a ship. Sometimes they change that up, but look for the next event store to get the Gladius / Romulan Armada thrown on top of a hull.
You were on a good roll.
Thank you. Neo says I hit you up the other day and you sent me a pic of your moves. I haven't done that in a long time, Neo, so you just haven't hit me up in a while. Max says server 33 cross server battle for level 39s and up. That sounds like a lot of fun because you whales get bored, so that sounds pretty awesome. Cute. I'm gonna go visit these systems that I've never been to. So now we got 5 minutes of me not being able to do anything. I guess we'll talk to people. Okie dokie. Let's see what other question we got.
So I'm like Giorgio for my auger.
She
and
is.
She is awesome.
Just like I said she'd be. Did I not promise that?
Level 5, she's procking 65 to 70% of the time.
Look, I'm not 100% perfect when it comes to my videos, but you watch it, I'm probably going to give you some good advice. I'm going to try to anyway. I'm going to try. So.
On an Armada, I have my obliterator well over 1 million by halfway through it.
Let's see, what else we have? Best Vidar crew. Thomas, good question. So, if your Vidar is lower than tier 7, let's put it like this. Okay. You've got Pike, Moreau, Talon versus 29s. That's the common go-to. Pike, Moreau, Talon. If you're like in a tier 1 like I am, going against 25s, then you want to do Pike, Moreau, Chin, or Cadet Uhura, Cadet McCoy, Chin. Vidars are kind of confusing because of how the Borg probe firing patterns work. So if you've got the basic cadets, this would be the cadet crew to work with. If you've got Pike, Moreau, run with that. And if you have Borg, then you're going to want to do 7 of 10 as captain, 5 of 10, and then 9 of 10. So there's actually 3 different crews you can run for the Vidar and go in that way. Now, I know not everybody has 5 of 10, but if you want to talk about officers to focus on, those are the ones. By the way, hey Max, I see you sending me a message. How you doing? Let's see. So by group. Let's see. So you got 5 of 10, 7 of 10, and then I would do 8 of 10. I think I said 9 before, so 8 of 10. 8 of 10. Wow, Stig with the hard question out of nowhere. My opinion on going to 37 without a faction ship. Don't do that. I mean, you could go to 37 without an epic, but why would you? Especially when the Enterprise is one of the best ships in the game. Why would you do that to yourself? Yeah, Sue, the reason that 5 of 10 is better, just to give you a visual, is this right here. Increases the resources dropped 20% at level 1, but that works for everything. Like, that is an increase to all things, whether it's rep, whether it's Borg probes. So that's what makes 5 of 10 so good as a sidecar. Even though her captain's ability is good, but against the Borg, the captain ability is, Borg Decius is the best for the Borg. Ooh, hey Mark, how you doing? This has been loving the Stella events. Not me. Don't even care about that, but that's just me. Stella events don't interest me. Granted, there's no Stella events for me on server 43 because I'm only level 26. My Stella is currently sitting in the not completed bin right here. Yep, the not completed bin. Victor says, thanks for the tips. Been dual faction grinding. Good job. Hobbs 26 and upper level consort on FedRAM. Very nice. That's some good leveling. Good job, Victor. Victor gets a cookie. Ooh, Max, now I know what you were saying. That was not sent to me. That deserves to be on the news. I'll have to do news of that. Thank you for sending that to me, Max. That is interesting. Okay, I'm not fighting battleships. We'll keep moving. Go back over to Ifria. Simon says, Nero did just, it was close, but it came down to crits. Okay. You said, speaking of Giorgio, I did a test with her and Nero on a solo armada, exact same crew. Expect Giorgio to perform better, but no. Well, it depends. It depends on the proc rate. So, you gotta remember the RNG there, you could have just got unlucky. So you can't just use one singular test to go yay or nay on that. I did a lot of tests. and found it to be much better overall. But that's also like, what if you just got really bad RNG? Dark Lord, quit being so quiet, man. Creeping me out, bro. Dan, you can make multiple accounts on each server. What you talking about, man? You can do that. I mean, I don't necessarily recommend it, but you can.
All right, I got it on voice activity now,
nice.
so I can play and talk. I saw a big difference with Giorgio. So
all the tests I brought, but it comes down to activation rate. I mean, I had some people when Giorgio first came out like, well, man, that 50% is a lie. It's crap. And I think what that is because people have gotten so used to 75 and 80% like on Kirk, they expected her to come in and just pop off immediately. But you can get unlucky and technically go 10 rounds and it never happened. It's not common, but it's possible. So
I went 8 rounds in PvP and she activated every round.
And there you go. And yours is what, level 10?
The level 5.
Yeah, so that's tier 1. That's a 50%.
It is.
Yeah. So technically the odds of you doing that are actually really, really, really low. So kudos to you for pulling that off. But hey, Laromi, how you doing? Let's see. There we go. Another Marauder. Random says, I'm level 30 and I never miss my dailies. And you've yet to get a second Horizon. If you're trying to farm Horizon blueprints, Kaisu is where I did all mine in Romulan space. Basically look at like 30 to 32 level faction space and grind there. That's what I had to do. You should remember the drop rates are really low. Like if you're grinding out a ship, you're literally killing hundreds, if not thousands, of hostiles. That's not an exaggeration. So bear that in mind. The BP drops are super, super low. Hey, Bad Wolf, how you doing?
Until you
don't need them. Oh, dude, I can build I can build Kira's. I can build Horizons. Everything on my main account that I'll never need.
Yeah, I think I can build 10 Horizons.
George says, is there a system where you can grind out Enterprise blueprints? Nope. Technically, yes. Correct myself. Technically, yes. In Deep Space, which you have to be level 38 to get to. So by that time, you should either already have it or not need it. Victor, to have a second account in the game, you have to be using a different Gmail. So like all these phones I have all operate on different Google accounts. Each Google account lets me have a Star Trek Fleet Command account. It's a very difficult roundabout way of doing it. You can also use an emulator like BlueStacks to run multiple instances at one time. Sal, there is no way for you to build the Vidor or the Vidar, either one, if there's no event going on. You have to get it through an event store or until they run the Borg events and stuff again, which who knows when that's going to be. Yeah. Richard, there is a mission that gives you 5 Enterprise BPs, which I don't want to scoff at because that is saving you thousands of faction credits, but it's still not that much. Grudge is true, Devore from the third HS, but it does take you like a year to get it. All right, Simon had a question. Said, Stig, I'm sorry. Said, should my fiance go dual faction lock before going to 28? She's less than 5 million away. It gets really tough at the upper end of that because of the requirements you meet. Because remember, once you get to 5 million, your dailies flip and they get harder from 5 million to 10 million. If she can lock and do them, yes. But she's basically going to need to have close to a max Saladin or a max Bortus to do that comfortably. But if she's at that point, I would say go for it. Yeah, the better faction you can do, especially duel, the better off you're going to be. Better off you're going to be.
Hello,
Hey,
Rev.
what's up, Craig? How you doing?
Been busy.
Busy's good, right?
Yeah, I took third place in the solo leaderboard yesterday.
Ooh, nice.
4 billion in kills.
That is a
points.
lot, actually. So,
I think right around 3,900.
what do you think of the cross server level 39 plus event coming out that Max shared with me?
I just got on, so I missed
Well,
it.
he just sent it to me. I haven't seen it, but my main account's 38, so I don't think it will show it to me.
Well, our alliance, we've had like 5 people go to level 40 and above just this week. I mean, in the event I did, it was for level 39, 40, and 41, and there was 57 of us in that event.
Paul says, are you allowed to officially use BlueStacks for emulators, or can you be banned for it? Oh, okay. So emulators are not officially supported. However, nobody has been banned for using emulators. Technically, you could probably make a case that it's not allowed, but in literally 2 years, nobody's been banned for using emulators. Unless they were botting or something. That's the problem. But if people were getting banned, it's because they were running scripts and botting, not because of an emulator. I've been using an emulator 2 years and got told whatever. So... no one, the ones that were banned for other reasons besides the emulator. I think,
yeah, there was a thing way back a couple of years ago where they banned a bunch of people for cheating.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't know very many people at this point who are like the hardcore Star Trek Fleet Command players who don't use an emulator. It's so. I mean, I'm doing it right now. It's so much easier to get stuff done on your PC. Like when I
do everything.
When I worked in my IT job, that's what I did. Like I left my emulator up on one screen. I would go back to it while at work. So.
Yeah, I've got a few tablets that I work with.
I don't own a computer.
How do you not own a computer? It's 2020.
Because my phone does everything I need it to do.
I don't own a computer.
That's crazy to me. Of course, I say that. Well, one of the content creators who does Eve Echoes with me, he does all of his YouTube content from his phone, and he's bigger than me. That's pretty impressive, considering what all he does.
Yeah, I haven't owned a computer in about 5 years. Tablets and phones do everything I need them to do.
That's true.
Who's that? No one. Who got a new phone and can't play Eve? That's a sad day if you can't play Eve. It's a fantastic game. Yeah, Captain Benzie. Oh, that happened to Benzie? He got a new phone and he can't play Eve? Dang. That sucks. Hey, Timber, what's up, buddy?
Not much, bud. Are you guys PvP?
Right now I'm finishing up my dailies, but I will be, yeah. Yeah, I told everybody who gets 100 PvP kills tonight and proves it to me gets promoted, so. Ships must die tonight.
Does that mean you're going rogue and hitting everything and everybody?
We do that anyway. It's not rogue. It's playing the game how it's meant to be played.
I know.
And if people want to,
Except for I can't do that. on my
wants to cry about it,
server.
then they can just taste my phasers because they're going to get war and they won't win. Stig, man, my man Stig is literally supporting the channel and isn't in the Discord. Let me grab you a link, man. How could you? Bam. Got you a link. All right, let's see if we got enough to do our Borg refinery, and then we'll do some PvP. Nope, did not. I'm
out getting frequency modulators with my Horizon, the way it was meant to be done. Well, okay, I'm not quite doing it the way it was meant to be done. A good bit of it is from allies of our alliance who happen to be in the mood to give away frequency modulators because they have maxed Franklin.
I mean, yeah, I've had friends do that for me on my main account. That got me up to like tier 7 and stuff, so. It's just not the same as having people cry. Like, you hit my Franklin! You hit my Franklin! My Franklin!
When my shield's down, I do hit other people who are decently OPC.
You don't get that kind of quality.
You know what else
that kind
is
of
great,
quality
though?
on any other stream. Only here. Only here.
Then there's also those, like, when people PM you, like, why did you hit my base 572 times? And I'm like, because that's how many hits it took to take your titanium?
Yeah. Hello, I was like, he should have only took it a little bit and left me some. No, that's not how that works. Nope.
No. Oh, I raid for steel.
I raid for anything. Because I'm at the point where dilithium, because of the research.
5.5 billion steel right now.
I'm not worried about steel. I can't do the researches. Because I need so much dilithium.
I always have titanium. I always have dilithium, but I don't have steel.
Yeah, right now what I need is titanium because my Bortus and all my other ships, for that matter, are titanium hogs.
Oh, see.
And steel because
Nate
donations.
says, what kind of crew would you run using MUD's officers for an Eclipse Armada? I wouldn't. MUD's officers are trash.
No, I use 6 of 10 and Spock and probably Kirk.
Kirk, Spock, and Gala.
Well, only one person needs to run that one.
Right.
No, 4
the rest,
people that gotta run Gala.
I mean, you can, but you're sacrificing a lot of DPS there.
Now, we've
6
been
of
taking
10,
down 37
10
epic
Spock and
players.
Kirk has been my best crew.
Oh, I play Star Trek Fleet Command every day. It's just not as good of a game as Eve. But I do play it every day. Just Eve has my heart. It's better at every level. It does have a little curve to get into it, but once you get the basics down, especially when you're playing with a group, it's not even close.
That's what she said.
Why would she say that?
Because it's got a curve.
You're a bad person. Ooh, Thomas with the hard question.
YouTube.
What's the fastest way for Pike? I have 212k of ultras. I'm hoping for a 2x event of some kind. Any thoughts? Technically, Thomas, if you're being honest, the fastest way to Pike would actually be for you to go ahead and spin those, because a 2x event takes away the full pull chance. I would venture to say you got a better chance of finding him as a full pull in 212 draws than going for the ×2. But if you got 212k, man, just go ahead and get you Pike. Because here's the thing about Pike. You don't actually need to upgrade him. Don't need to upgrade him. You just need Pike, period. Don't need level 2 Pike. Don't need level 9 Pike. You just need Pike, period.
And it's very expensive to max him.
It's not worth wasting at all. And Andy, I've never seen a Pike ×2 that was offered a full pull. Never a Pike one. I've seen other ones that have, but never a Pike one.
I will say he is useful leveled up if you're in the Stella scrapping and rebuilding to help fast track your XP.
This is true, but I still wouldn't waste those credits on him when I can also just throw Goon on or something. If you run a triple XP boost crew, I wouldn't, just because you're going to spend so many credits and everything on Pike that you could be spending on other things.
Yeah, but I can't get the level 39s when I have
needed
that
it.
crew on.
The one you want to concentrate on maxing really is Spock and Kirk and Uhura. If you can actually come up with enough.
Oh, dude, we just got a love letter sent to me. Now, this guy I like. He's a really cool dude. His name's Mars, but he just sent me a love letter of one of my guys hitting their dudes at an armada. I'm like, okay, what's the problem? PvP. Enjoy. I just told him I was mad about the crew my guy was using, not the hit. The crew my guy's using is 1 of 10, 7 of 10, and then Chin. I'm actually really mad about the crew. I might put Durantula in the worst crews of October. But
where does that crew even come into
I don't
existence?
know. But I'm not mad about the hit. Not mad at the hit. I don't know how you come up with that crew though. Thomas, by the way, thank you. I don't think I mentioned. Thank you for the super chat, supporting the channel, making everything better. If you want to support the channel, there's some ways you can do it. If you look at the chat at the top, they should have a little pin say you could buy a mask because we're still social distancing because some people don't believe in it, which means it's going to take longer to do it. So in the meantime, while you are doing it, might as well be wearing a pretty freaking gnarly mask that promotes Star Trek and Nerdom. Check that out. Or you can hit that little join button, or you can do PayPal, Venmo, or you could actually just come pay for my house, like pay it off. That'd be cool. I mean, why not? Why not? You don't need the money. I do.
Yeah, I'll do it a little bit later on tonight, something.
Oh, dang it. I'm not there yet.
I mine once a week usually.
I mined 1 titanium so I could get on the Alliance leaderboard.
I guess I should do that. But I don't ever mine at all. I've actually mined. Y'all actually just watched me on stream mine like 2,000 mycelium. Does that count? I don't think mycelium counts towards the leaderboard. Nightstick, thanks for sticking in, man. Make sure you're on the Discord. Grudging Sue, why are you stuck at level 28 for 2 months? What the heck's going on with that? And John, I did not skip the Kumari. However, I stopped it at a low level. So you see my Kumari here? I stopped it at tier 4. I'm not taking it any higher. But I still use it for base cracking stuff, smaller bases.
Are the Golden Spear hostile?
They're pirates, so.
Let's see. Well, they said that Corp was Eve University, which I didn't even know they had a Eve University of Echoes, but
I didn't know that either.
yeah.
I mean, I don't talk to him too much, especially since Benzie split off with him. But I've talked to him a couple times. Right now, I'm focused on growing our numbers, and we've got a second alliance I'm starting tonight. So. Yep. I mean, we're full up on the first one, and more people want to join. And because you can't convince people to merge, we'll just start a second one. Yeah, Sue, that 1800 uncommon for Abortus is rough, but you'll definitely feel better about taking Abortus to like tier 8, because when you have to start grinding some of the bigger hostiles, you won't need an Intrepid, because the Abortus can last you to level 34 as a hostile grinder and not be bad doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And my Bortus is capable of taking down the Groombridge hostile even at tier 7. So
I mine hostiles and soul.
Well, you could do that with the Bortus if you want to.
yeah, that takes like I'm not sure you're going to be taking those until you're about level 38
No,
or so.
you can do this with a Bortus. Yep.
The Soul Traders?
Yes. Don't hit the heavy Federation trader. Hit just the Federation trader.
I hit
I'm
one of
thinking
those
of
with
the,
my Bortus with Pike.
I'm actually thinking of the
on
level
my
40
Chinese Max.
Enterprises and Wolf. I don't remember trying it on the small traders and Soul, but the level 40 Enterprises I can grind.
I've tried my Bortus on there, a million Bortus, and it barely dents it.
You've got to
Those
hit
49s are huge.
just the straight Federation trader.
Yep, that's what I hit.
I go in there and like kill 10 of
Let's see, I want to answer that question here from Random Logi. So if you go into the event store, the things that you can get today from the Apex, you can get these, which are, you'll use these research medals for the Outlaw research tree. You can turn in for those, or you can do it for the combinations of these 3, and then you get these from if your alliance finishes the event, you'll get these. So that's what you can turn it in for. These 4 things, and then the heist loot. Now, the higher levels were getting some Zeta tokens, I believe, but I didn't get any of those at level 26 because get wrecked, mate. Hold on, I gotta apply this real quick. All right, there we go. Roger says we got 100. Oh boy. All right, I think I'm gonna turn in some of mine. We're gonna start with this one, then when we get to the next one, we'll probably do it for dilithium. Oh man, I got a message. What's this message about? All right, Ryan, so 5 of 10 is not better than Khan as a base cracker, but 5 of 10 does provide a mitigation bonus, which can be extremely useful. 5 of 10 is better in PvP as a captain than Khan is, but that's very specific as a captain. There we go. William, I don't know how you got Zeta tokens yesterday because I didn't get offered Zeta tokens, and that's not fair. Different servers getting different things.
Yeah, I didn't get any Zeta
stupid.
tokens either.
Did you have a data mining event on the first day?
Oh, I don't do data mining, so I don't remember.
Well, the data mining event was what gave Zeta tokens, at least for me.
I didn't get one. I did it.
Well, I definitely got one too.
Oh man, I'm loving the saltiness coming through. Hold on, watch this. Bam! Told him I'm proud. So here's what you gotta do. You discipline somebody, and then you uplift them first, and then you smash the hammer down on them. You do. I'll tell it like it is. Stupid 3-page row. Like I'm gonna obey that. Boo-hoo. Oh, so you know what? we're going to put my man on blast because he embarrassed me. So let me show you the crew that he used. This is not for the faint of heart. So if you have small children in the room, please hide them now.
That is just terrible.
One of your it'd be your very own. It'd be your very own. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Grudgeon says honestly should be kicked. Thought about it. Thought about it.
Yeah, that's I don't even know where we got that idea from.
Yeah, I'll just have to help him. I just have to help him. That's my job though, right? Help him out. Hey Angelo, how you doing, man? Very glad you enjoyed the Giorgio video. Very happy to help. We'll have another video that hopefully is helpful for you tomorrow. Because being helpful in videos is what I'm here for. And I got to figure out what my family's doing for Halloween. Hey Shifu, how you doing? Yeah, random. Some people have stupid rows that are like... I made a whole video about one server's row being like insanely long.
I remember that.
Our row is not that bad anymore. I think it's down to like 9 pages.
Yeah, Shifu. I care about all my people. So yeah. Jason says he got Z tokens on his dailies this morning. He's level 33. You got Z tokens in your dailies? I don't think you got them in your dailies, sir. Your dailies? I don't think so.
He did not. I'm a level 40 and I didn't get any in my dailies.
He might have had an event he didn't realize that gave him, but not the dailies. You silly goose.
I did get 100 today, but that was because of some event I was doing.
They've been mining events, I think, and that's probably why I don't get them. But you know my thoughts on mining events.
The same as mine.
I do it when absolutely required to, and because I'm not doing the battle pass this month, I don't need to. So yeah, it's just...
I remember at that mining event, the data mining one actually gave those trophies for the Apex event.
Yeah, random. That was an experiment they did with the smaller nodes that honestly hasn't gone over that great, but it's just going to be there forever. Ooh, I'm going to do an exchange armada.
What they really should do is just up the nodes and then increase the patrol speed and make it fucking like.
Oh man.
Oops,
yeah,
sorry,
no cussing.
sorry.
Gosh.
Bleep me.
You kids these days.
Sailor, right here, sailor.
Cussing. John says,
Can you just imagine the patrol?
I was just hoping to hear some strategy on when 5 of 10 is most useful and Liv Shar. Do you mean Liv Shar's not a character? That's like a mix of two characters. You talking about Sharvanik? 5 of 10 is most useful for her secondary ability, not her captain's ability. And she's really useful for farming rep. She's really useful for running armadas to get extra loot from the armadas. And she can be used as a captain on certain ships to be basically a lower end version of a tier 4 Zal. Hey Brandon, how's Hawaii? Hate you. So that's nice. Hate you. Because you're in Hawaii. Which makes you a jerk. That you're rubbing that in our faces. But thank you for being here. You jerk. I love you. Marcus, though, if you've recently got Marcus, don't worry about it. Marcus is not really worth using until he's about 800%. So just sit on him for a while. Use him as an below decks officer, essentially. Hey, Angelo, 25 donation. Thank you, buddy. Anybody wants to donate, use the PayPal link. Appreciate the super chat. Remember, YouTube gets 30% of all donations, so PayPal is better. But I appreciate getting it no matter how I get it. So thank you so much, Angelo. He says, I finally got enough black jelly BPs and currently building it. My question is, since I have an Enterprise, what crew should I be using? Ooh, that's always a tough one. So your Enterprise is going to stay your main boat for a while. As far as your ISS jelly goes, you're going to need to send me the officers that you have. That way I can give you a recommendation based on you. Because without knowing the level of your officers and everything, I can't just tell you run this. Make sense?
Right. The basic that we run for an ISS is Spock, Kirk.
Yeah, but you don't want to take Kirk off your Enterprise. It'll be a while for his jelly passes the Enterprise. Unless he dumps a stupid amount of money in it.
Well, if he's like me, he's been collecting all this 4-star stuff forever, and he'll have enough to get it up there about.
Yeah, but third tier is still weaker than. Well, I guess it depends on where his Enterprise is. I mean, you have to get a jelly tier 5-ish 4-stars passing my Enterprise.
Right.
So.
I can still take out a tier 5
appreciate it, Angelo.
jelly with my Enterprise, so you should be able to.
Yeah, my Enterprise can take out, I think, 6s on jellies. It's been a while since I fought them. But if I actually ran a Yuki, Marcus, Kirk setup, I could probably take 6s and 7 jellies, depending on what the research is of that player. Nightburn.
Right.
Be good out there in the UK. At least you don't have to worry about somebody beating you over the top of the head.
Well, you're a level 38 now, so you should be getting some of them jelly blueprints when you turn in your epics.
Yeah, I have been. I'm only like 10 short. So.
Well, you've been doing better on pulls than I have.
I'm not that far away. That's good.
I'm still like 60 short, but I'm not concentrating on a jelly. I'm concentrating on a faction miner.
All right, see if I can upgrade any of my Badar now.
As of last night, I'm only 1.5 million away from celebrated Romulan. You
should be able to finish that in a couple days. Random says, can a max Horizon make it to T4 resource? No, however, here's how the T4 resource systems work. If you get into one of the branch systems, if you're in the branch, you can actually send the Horizon anywhere in the branch. So all you got to do is relocate there and then just send your Horizon into 4-star. The 4-star...
Here's the glitch on that. There is a glitch on that. You need to have Warp 85 to get to the first hub. Well, I didn't know if you knew that yet, but you do need to have Warp 85 to the first hub.
Just summon your ship there.
Just summon your ship there.
You got to have research level 41 before you can get your discovery to warp past 56 or 60, something like that.
I don't even bother with my discoveries warp like that. It's just not worth dumping all the money into for me. Not worth it.
I'm one upgrade away from summons, and I haven't even spent any money.
I mean, I slowly work on it, but I'm not going. I don't put forth a lot of effort, is what I'm saying.
I think the only money I spent on the discovery was I had to be the first one to have one on my server, so I bought one the very first day within 20 minutes.
Nice.
I had to be the first one to own one.
It doesn't do enough for me, man. It needs so much work. The fact that it's a glorified hauling ship now, that's not enough for me to get crazy about it. So I'll slowly work on mine, but that's it.
I'll use it to death once I go to deep space, and I can send it back down to normal space just to summon the ship.
Hey Rev, we've got a question. Me and Hydra from Atenchi, which he says hi, by the way. We're curious about the full polls on faction polls. He's saying that you said that there was full pulls on faction
On
pulls.
faction pulls? I don't believe there's full, not on factions. Yeah,
I've
you just
never
get and I've got the drop rates pulled in behind. I've never seen a full pull on a faction.
He said he'd gotten them before. And I was like, what? I've never seen one of those, and I've never heard of anyone
Now, I will
getting
say
those
Tenchi
either.
has had the greatest RNG of any player I've ever met in this game when it comes to officers. The greatest. He has full pulled easily 24 officers as a free-to-play player. And he's full pulled epics, rares, not like regular like greens and stuff. He is. It annoys me how lucky he is with the RNG.
That's how I got my pike.
I've gotten one full pull on
pull.
this account, and it was a rare, and that was Decius. And then I've gotten, I think, in my entire 2.5 years or 2 years on the main, I've gotten 3, I think. He's gotten 24. I think he's cheating, to be honest with you, but I don't know. Yeah, random. A full pull is a lucky pull. It's where you get an entire card of an officer.
I'm still here having not gotten a single epic full pull, despite having gotten like a dozen rare full pulls.
I mean, it's tough to get. I'm
I
just...
haven't even gotten one full
If
pull.
somebody gets lucky and gets that, I'm happy for them, but it really irritates me when I keep talking to the same people who keep getting full pulls. I'm like, what are you doing?
I've gotten 3 so far. What was that? That one Borg? What is it? Is he 7
Is it
to
Borg
10?
Decius?
And a Spock and Borg Decius. Merrick, I got a full pull on Spock as well too.
Paul says, what level hostile systems would I need to get Intrepid, Burrell, and Gladius? Essentially, 36 and up. The higher level you grind, the better chance of the BP drop. It all works on a fractional percentage, and yes, I said that right. A fractional percentage, as in a fraction of a percent. So the higher you go, the better chance for that drop to contain the rare BP. Technically, you can get a rare,
And
you get
the
a rare
drop
BP
rate?
from a 32, but the odds of it are really low.
I have, in grinding about 10k, 31 range shreds, gotten a single Intrepid blueprint to drop.
I've been getting a lot of Intrepid blueprints from Wolf Space.
Michael says, I have 3 discoveries. 1 max to send to the system to summon. 1 almost max to stay at base to recall. And 1 to use trade off of with another player on PvP. Michael, if you want to spend your money on discoveries, I applaud you, sir. I'm glad you found something you can enjoy. I could personally never. That could not be me. That is dedication to the discovery. I mean, that use, I'm not going to lie, the ability to warp jump is really useful, but man, that's a lot of ships.
Have you played around with Deep
Nope.
Space yet?
I haven't even started it. I said it's really tough for me to get into my level 38 now because it takes so long to do anything. It's really tough to get into it. Like,
I know what you mean. I spent a few months at 28 alone, and then in the past week I went to 30 straight, and I'm like, this is great. And now
I'll say,
I'm
like, I'm
stuck
at
again.
38. I've got a maxed enterprise, a tier 8 auger. Besides sitting there to grind to do researches and stuff for the next 6 to 8 months, there's nothing for me to do. I mean, yeah, exploring deep space, but there's nothing really out there. I mean, there's just some missions. So I'm really struggling to find the motivation. I'll get to it eventually, but that's my struggle right now is I know I'm going to be sitting there a long time, so I'm making it worse by sitting there an even longer time. And playing my level 26 account where I can literally progress in a single day.
Oh, you're right. Once you hit 38, it starts getting really, really expensive to go any higher.
Mm-hmm. Angel says, any idea what a 4G or 4-star miner can haul?
And I'm talking
A
time-wise.
tier 7 Antares with Stan is 2.5. So I think a tier 3 4-star miner is well over 2 million. Let me pull up. It's in LCARS. I'll tell you what it is. But the 4-star miners, keep in mind that the repair bill on a tier 2 faction miner is like 85 million tritanium. Bear that in mind. Let's see. I'm blanking on names right now.
What do you think a tier 5 Valor costs?
Tier 5 what? Valdor? That one's going to be probably,
Yes,
what,
sir.
250?
Well, they told me 185 is what they had to spend this morning.
They must have that new research then.
Yeah, well, once you get to 40, 142, there's more research we can do that helps with that stuff.
This is Hydra. What's that? Cargo? Okay, so a tier 5 Hydra with no bonuses or sign is 2 million base at tier 5. And then the protected cargo is 34,000. However, you're talking about so much to get up there. So much.
Then the player repairs their base when you're hitting, and suddenly you just lost twice as much as you pulled from them.
Yeah.
I've raided people while they were repairing and drained them.
I haven't done that as much as I did back in the day where I could one-shot with Horizons continually. Those were the days. Yep. The young kids don't know.
Yep, I just recently got my Horizon to that range.
Well, on server,
it's hard to
actually
one-shot, but
spot you
it
can
didn't
do
used to be
that,
hard to one-shot.
But on these 2-year-old servers, you can't do that anymore.
Oh, William, I've just got a basic burning crew on it. It's nothing fancy. Basic burning crew.
Why are you running Vemit Captain for that?
Because I was still running my Vemit test from the other day, and I've never switched it around.
Yeah, I like that show.
I just took out a 3 million jelly.
We've been doing that for like a year.
What was that, Dark Lord?
Just took out a 3 million jelly with my 2.2 million auger.
Telling you, man, that people underestimate how good the Obliterator weapon is now that it's able to fire every time. Because that was the key, is it couldn't fire every time with Nero. It actually skips every other shot for the Obliterator, so you'd only actually get one-time bonus. For me, 128% cumulative. But now that it can go off every time, I'm essentially getting like a 30 to 40% damage increase more than when I was just using Nero. So it's huge. And then pair that with Giorgio and then run, like a mitigation run, or even just run freaking morale. No jelly's going to touch you for a while. You could probably hit 4 million jellies.
Yeah, I'm going Kirk, Spock, Giorgio. So if, let's say Giorgio doesn't proc 6 rounds, does your Obliterator restart back over, or does it keep going from where it was at with burning?
If I remember from when I ran the math 3 months ago before Giorgio, it keeps going. So it restacks on where you were before. So that's what makes it so freaking deadly. Now, what I'd also recommend trying out, I know you're running Kirk Spock because you get the shield regen, but you might want to think, especially if you're going against jellies, maybe Marcus's captain with Khan and then Giorgio. Because if you can get the cumulative growth and also start hitting criticals on that Obliterator weapon, it's over. It's over. Ooh, Michael hit me with a hard question.
What does Marcus?
What was that?
What does Marcus do for
Shield
you in
piercing.
that setup? Oh, okay.
Because it actually works now. So not only would your Obliterator weapon be doing stupid DPS and possibly hitting a critical, but then it would even it would fight with less mitigation, so it'd have more bypass. So potential of your Obliterator having a million shot and actually putting forth most of that into hull damage. Just something to try out for you. Michael says, you mentioned in a previous video that Scopu is looking at the ability to save crew loadouts. Do you have any more insight? Nope. They've been working on that apparently for well over a year, and it hasn't come out yet. So we can just continue to hope, pray, and hope and pray. And maybe pray a little bit more. And hope.
Remember, after all, armadas were coming soon for how long?
Over a year. Over a year. Before you were even playing the game, Hydra.
Yep, that is true.
Let's see. What else we got in the old questions menu? Oh, shut up. I'm not trespassing. I live here. John says, how many Star Trek Fleet Command accounts do I have? I have 4. I'm only playing 2. So, like, on Hydra's server, I haven't logged on in 2 weeks. It's tough to run that many accounts for multiple games.
Base.
I'll get on every now and then on server 32 and launch armadas for everybody to help them out. But I can't log on 4 accounts every single day. I just can't.
Yo, Rev, I could use some rares right now.
I'm sure you could, you greedy dog. I mean, if my PayPal just happens to get a donation, I just happen to log on and start running armadas, I don't know. Obviously a joke, Scopely. I'm joking. Just in case they were watching live right now. 100% a joke. I'm surprised y'all haven't kicked me, Hydra.
Which alliance are you even
I was in
right now?
PYRT.
I thought last I saw you were in Looney
Was I?
still.
I thought I was in PYRT. See, that's bad. I can't even remember where I was last.
We went through and cleared our inactives recently, and you're not on the list.
Maybe I am in Looney. I was in PYRT for a while, so. Stevens, I run multiple accounts with, because some people don't believe me, but literally sitting right here are 4 phones. Y'all can call that sad or whatever, but like I've got a whole poker hand of phones. And I also have BlueStacks, which uses a multi-instance manager to where I can run multiple on my computer at one time. But I have multiple phones for running multiple accounts. I don't know if that makes me really dedicated, really nerdy. I don't know what that even makes me, but that's the state of the union, I guess.
It makes you someone who doesn't like playing a game where you can't progress.
It's true.
Because you're stuck at a high ops level where Scopely's gating you on everything.
It's just crazy. Like, I've actually had some of these phones like 5 or 6 years. Like this one, this LG G3, this has got my original Clash of Clans account on it, which at the time I was close to a max Town Hall 9, back when Town Hall 9 was as high as you could get. So that tells you how old that phone is. And yeah, these Stevens, they each have their own Gmail account, their own email. Paul, I'm not addicted. This is just what I do for a living. Besides, if I didn't have all those accounts, I couldn't do all that research y'all keep asking me to do. That's what I got to do to keep all y'all fed.
What have you been doing about football this
I still
year?
do it. My podcast is 3 times a week. I did film study for about 3 hours today and put it out on Twitter. So
I didn't think there was that much football to be
yeah, I mean, I'm not making as much
News
money
on
as I
it,
used to, but I still got to keep doing it. I've got fans and followers, and I always feel like I have to provide for those people. So, yeah, Shifu, but you can't expect me to remember everybody when there's a million of y'all saying. And hey, P Metals, how you doing?
Well, for some reason, you always remember the old guy.
Well, I just know your voice, and you come in here and voice a lot. Shifu does not. Hey, Amber, how you doing? Yeah, so Tech. So I actually was trained as an NFL scout and worked for the Athletic for the past 2 years. Have done a lot of work covering the New Orleans Saints, and I've done it some this year, just not as much as I usually do. The gaming has become my career. Who would have thought? But
You know what? It was really nice to see your wife contributing.
I'm trying to get her to do the channel stuff more and more, and she's getting slowly into it. But it's not necessarily the Star Trek as much as it is like when we're doing the loot crates. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to start doing loot crate with her every month now. And then we're going to do our question and answer every month. And she's getting more comfortable doing it as we're doing more. And I want to have my family on the channel more. So
yeah, I like that loot crate idea that you did with her. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, it was fun. There's a big Star Trek box that we went ahead and spent like $45 on. We'll see what's in it when it gets here. And then we might end up doing it every month. We'll just see. Just try it out, I guess. I mean, I've got a discount code I can use on myself if I have to. So.
Well, when you put that up, when you on that, make sure you put a link. So
yeah.
If I like
I've got like my discount code, what it is in the bottom, and I'll put the website, which is just lootcrate.com. The key is just making sure you put my code in when you're checking out. That way you can save 15% because that helps you cover like the shipping costs and stuff. It's not a lot, but I mean anything that saves a few bucks, you know.
Yeah.
So
I
what
mean,
do
I
you
like
get
the
out of
loot
that?
crate you did, but I don't know if I'd get into all the stuff that you get. But the Star Trek,
yeah, that one I'm interested in, and there's a couple of other ones that'll come out that I am. Their monthly one that's every single month. I'm not super interested in, but I am at the same time, I guess. But they have specific crates that they'll make. Like they've got one for Fallout, and I was really interested in that when I was doing a lot of Fallout. They have a loot sci-fi one, which is just sci-fi stuff, and that's the one I'm getting for the Star Trek one. And it's actually, wonder when the last time is you can view it. Because that one ships actually every 3 months or something. They only do like 4 a year instead of doing one every month. That's why it's a little bit more expensive. But looking forward to that. Then they've got anime and clothing and Marvel. So. Whew.
Stargate one.
Stargate? Yeah, I'd actually like that. Michael says, I noticed that the new summoning feature doesn't work correctly on BlueStacks. It doesn't recognize the discount when using Stamets Captain's ability. BlueStacks shouldn't affect that. I would check to make sure that you're updated on BlueStacks, because BlueStacks does not automatically update like your phone does. So check and see if you have an update, because that's usually a client-related issue that they have to patch to fix. I wouldn't think that's a BlueStacks issue. Need this refinery to hurry up so I can upgrade my Vidar to tier 2. Grudging says, would it be smart to get a Sally alongside my Bortus? Yep. You need a Saladin. You need it. You will use the Saladin until like level 48. Get a Saladin. Stop asking me, do you need it? The answer is yes. Get it. And enjoy.
And max it out when you can.
Mine's only tier 6, and I've already only tier 4, and I've already gotten use out of it despite having a tier 6 Centurion and tier 7 Bortus. It's worth it.
40, and I still use my Sally every day.
Yep, especially if you get Harrison, that Sally is beyond stupid ridiculous.
Hey, I got mine up. My Harrison, I leveled him up again. Yeah, I won an event and actually had enough to level him up a second time.
William, you should have a chance to unlock some Vidar shards in the next event store. So just be patient. The upcoming event store should give you a chance to go after Vidar. There's a legitimate case to be made now, and I hate to say this, but because they've got the auger quote unquote fixed by adding Giorgio, there's a case to be made for ignoring the Enterprise and going Sally Auger and then going into 4-star ships. It's true.
And then you've got a bunch of gas. What are you going to use the gas on, though?
Research?
There's a lot of research that needs it.
Yep.
I just spent 2,500 3-star gas today.
Whew.
Grudgeon, you could go Burrell. Burrell, I mean, a maxed out Burrell will go toe-to-toe with about a tier 4 Enterprise. So, I love the Burrell.
For instance, on my server, more of the Enterprises you see are tier 4. Not all of them. There's a good bit of bigger ones, but if you see a 34 or 36 with an Enterprise, odds are it's tier 4, maybe tier 5.
I mean, those last 3 tiers are stupid expensive.
Yes, very expensive.
All right, we're going to start our Vidar to tier 2. I'm excited about this. Yay. Congratulations, Tack. 5 shards away to the Enterprise, and then you can join us all in having the biggest money pit in the game. Well, it's technically not the biggest money pit in the game, but you'll be so tempted to drop money on the Enterprise. I'm not even lying. Because you're always just like so close to being better than somebody else next to you. Like each tier up of the Enterprise really feels like you're making a massive jump. All right, tier up of the Vidar.
The last time I took Enterprise up, I think I spent $450.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. All right, so now I've got my second dock currently closed off for 17 hours. Whoopee. Love that.
Rev, I thought you were a pirate. Why do you have a 6-day shield up?
Because I'm a content creator with barely enough time to play 2 games. I actually got raided 2 nights ago because I forgot about a shield and got drained. So when I get on and raid, I will. Like I've actually got a Horizon on this account now, and I've been using it to raid. But I'm at the point where I've just got to stay shielded up and break a shield if I have to. But you know what I mean? Well, like with Eve Echoes is so active that, I might be up till 3 a.m. doing an event with everybody. I forget about my shield in this game and miss out. Playing my Armada right there. That's a rare Armada. Ooh, juicy. Let's see how we're doing on Apex Outlaw. I'm going to need all my people to finish this Apex Outlaw, please.
Oh, you guys can do it.
I mean, I finished mine. So. No, I do not play EVE Online, Poindexter. Just EVE Echoes. Just EVE Echoes. Honestly, I have no interest in EVE Online. Not at all. Just Echoes.
Rev, so any big suggestions for low 30s, like 30, 31?
Don't buy any ships.
I already know that. I'm holding off on getting an Antares or other faction miner until I'm at least tier 7 on the Saladin.
Yeah, just max out that Sally.
Well, what's your question regarding?
Like, in terms of base research, what do I focus on?
The combat tree. Yeah, the combat
Research.
tree. Your base is really not that important because nothing at that level.
Out every bit you can at your level.
Yeah, right now where you're at, nothing really requires you to upgrade a lot of base modules. At this point, don't upgrade a base module unless it tells you to. Because
Now, Rev, a little while back,
What, Dark Lord?
You did a video about Horizons versus Faction.
Yeah.
So, do you think with the summons that actually makes the Horizon even a little more
Yeah.
valuable?
Do.
Like, you really don't need that faction miner until you're right at your 38 or 39.
Yep. You honestly don't even need it then. Unless you just... The only reason to get a faction miner, in my opinion, the only reason is for raiding. That's it. If you're...
Well, you're going to need it for warp raids.
Not if you start living up there.
Yeah,
Or if you're using those
they
summons.
take maxing out to get them up to warp range.
Yeah, and that because that faction miner is going to cost you a lot of crystal to max to then even be able to fly up there, and that's just to get you into the entry levels. That's not even counting getting deeper. So yeah, even then, still go Horizon. It's just it's a tremendous uncommon drain that you don't have to spend. Like, you don't have that extra uncommon. That's the thing about this game. You don't have extras. So if you blow something, you're literally costing yourself months in the game. So I'm trying to save people months in the game by not letting them fall into the money pits that are faction miners. No, Michael, it is not worth using the auxiliary crew for station protection. Nope, it's not. The ships are better than the... So like the Saladin with its base defense and the Bortus and stuff, that's better than those officers are. Run regular officers.
I put my Gladius out for base defense.
That's a good ship. It depends on what's hitting me. I don't use the Gladius because most people on my server are hitting with Enterprises. So I want battleships first.
This is why I hate my servers row about swarm space. We have to message on OPC.
Well, then don't do
hits. And so someone sees my alliance follows row, and I like being with this alliance.
Tell them to stop being idiots. Because here's the thing. You messaging them does nothing. There's no notification. It doesn't go to their phone.
I don't know. It's just what
Like,
they have
what's
you
the
do.
point of that, though?
I don't like it either.
Like, what's the point, though?
I don't know.
Now, I can understand if the game sent you a message to your phone. Hey, somebody sent you a message. Then it would kind of make sense. But if that person's literally AFK there, sending a message ain't going to do anything. And if they see the message and respond, why weren't they paying attention to their ship anyway? So.
Haha. Someone wasn't paying enough attention.
I'm not going to reward you for being lazy and not paying attention to your ships. Nope. Especially with how expensive it is to upgrade these things. Like, especially the Vidar. Man, please let me find you sitting there with like 30,000 Borg Nanos and stuff on there. You're dead. You're dead fast.
Don't even get me started on the Borg space rules on here.
What server are you on?
32. We
Server
actually have
30
full
has got a
protection
bad
for Borg
enough
space, and we haven't managed to convince them to drop the protection for Borg Latinum nodes. So last I checked, there was literally like an Antares or something, 800k OPC.
Wow.
And every node was taken up by a faction miner or Horizon that was OPC, besides one, which was a UPC Horizon.
Rob says, what's the best crew for the Saladin? My favorite is still the one that was great 2 years ago. You want to have Gorkon, Captain, Harrison, Kurla. If you get a crit the first round, you're one-shotting almost anything in the game. I mean, to an extent.
And it's really good.
The key is getting that critical first round. If it hits, and your max Saladin, which can do like a 1.3 mil shot, hits with Harrison, you're taking out epics in one shot. I mean, small epics, but you're taking them out.
That's less so for battleships, though.
No, I mean you do the same thing to a.
It's
You do the same thing to an explorer.
It still does what really well against battleships, but less so really in some ways than against.
No. No problem, Rob. Happy to help. William says, do you think alliance alerts would be a good idea? Like if someone is getting raided, a notification goes out to the whole alliance. Yeah, we've talked about that before. Yes and no. I lean more towards no, honestly, because there's nothing you can do about it. Like, you can't shield for them. So, I mean, if you just want to play defense, you can. But how long are you going to be able to defend that raid? I don't know. I'm hit or miss on that one. I think the notification system is so wonky as it is. I wouldn't want my phone blowing up more than it already does. But that's more just because I'm annoyed by things. And, I mean, I'll say this. I wouldn't mind it if I could select what notifications I receive. That's the feature I want. Mark says, is there a way to easily see which members of my alliance are online? Mark asking questions he knows the answer to. Currently, no, but there was a leaked photo of somebody having a fourth option box right here that showed last activity. So, hinting that there was something being created that would come out for that. But as of now, there's no way to know. I am really looking forward to that actually happening, though.
Oh boy, I love how fast getting frequency modulated.
Hey, it says coming soon now on server 30, but it was there last week.
It showed up for some, didn't show for others. It didn't show up on 3 of my accounts. So, hey, Christopher, how you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. We always love new people. How you doing? Level 23, wondering if I should push to 26 for faction ship or hold at 24 and build the Kamari. Couple ways to hit that one. Well, first off, are you free to play, or do you spend a little bit, or do you spend a lot? And what factions are we talking about? So there's more that goes in it. And where are your officers? So, like, where's your morale crew at? So answer those 3 questions, and we'll give you a better answer. I know you were hoping for a really easy yes. We don't do easy. We do detailed. This game is detailed. Nice kill, CVN. Nice job. No, Raul, Kumari is a 3-star ship. It's 3-star. You stop doing 2-star after the Tala. For me personally, I don't really build the level 26 ships. I am going to build a Mayflower on this account just because. Literally just because. So, Shifu, the best way to get officer advice from me and to get to send me pictures and stuff is to use my Facebook page. Use the messages tab on Facebook. It might take me a couple days to get to you, but at least that stays there. Where when people hit me up on like Discord, I literally get 100 messages a day most days. And I'm not gonna lie, there's some days I just have to skip through stuff and give basic responses. So hit me up on Facebook. And that's a little bit better of a way to contact me and talk to me. Mayflower. I think I'm also close to my Legionary on here, just because. Let's see. Yep, I am 10 BPs away from the Legionary. Hey, MJ. Dual faction locked to 35. Do you think it's worth getting the 3rd? Yep, 100%. You get that 3rd, you'll never want for a speed up again. You'll be able to repair speed up for the rest of your life. No exaggeration. Literally the rest of your life.
And I have 20-some thousand of them. And that's just the 30-minute ones.
You will.
Could you send me some of those so I can afford to grind up my second faction faster?
Let's see. Will says, just got my Enterprise. Should I put Spock on it? Will,
No!
you are very lucky. You're one of the members who supports my channel, or I would kick you off. I love you, Will. Thanks for the chuckle.
I'm pretty sure he's joking.
You never know sometimes, man. I literally have somebody in my alliance. I'm going to have to put on my video. I'm not proud of that. November's edition of the Terrible Crew video is going to include one of my people. So embarrassing.
Don't forget the guy that just played that trick on you tonight.
Yeah, he goes on there too. I'm just going to put his text up. Our guy is getting raided. I'll have to go check him out after this Armada.
So by check him out, do you mean boot and loot, or do you mean go defend?
I'll just come over there and spam with my Rialta, probably. Hit some miners. Tammy says, question about Stella research. I was told that under 3160 research gives 10 times power in armadas and over 30 gives 15 times. Any truth to that? And if so, does it go up from there? Greg? I don't
I'm looking.
remember.
Well, the branch of research.
I mean,
really
it's the actual.
Because I'm at 31.
The actual like 10 of 160 doesn't mean anything, but that's simply tracking how you've increased in your research. Now the researches you've done give you a jump, right? Yeah,
right. I'm 35 160, but I pull out at like I'm tier 6, and I pull out at like 700,000, 725,000.
Yeah, there's not an actual reward for, unless I'm wrong, and I can go through DJ's notes, because DJ loves the Stella way more than anybody in the world that I'm aware of. So I can check that and see. But, Johnny, if you should dual factions. So pick 2 factions and get those positive. Once they're at 10 million, you can work on getting the third. The balance 2, and then have at it. All right, I'm going to go see if we can go help out Death. Hey, Alex, how you doing, man? Or Alex? How do I pronounce your name? Because you got an E instead of an A. I'm American, so we're stupid when it comes to names. We only speak American names.
American names like Joe?
And Zhao. Very American name. All right, we got a 3-minute flight time. We'll see if we can help out our friend. It says it's pronounced ALX. ALX. Sir, that's confusing. How do you get ELEX to ALX? Oh my gosh. How dare you come at me with such a monstrosity of a pronunciation? That's pretty cool. Where are you from, ALX? I'll try to get it right. Where are you from, Alex? Soft E. We're American. We speak hard. Hard. You're from down here in Texas and you don't have an American name? How dare you trampling my freedoms with your Norwegian-styled name? Just messing with you, bud. Do. Will, That's 2 times, Will. I see you. Mr. Josiah says, Rev, please talk to Scopely to see if they can implement an update where once everyone is ready to an armada, the leader can click ready and go. My friend, that's been suggested so many times. They already know that suggestion's there, and it doesn't seem like they have any plan to fix it. Remember, and they've said this, the objective of the timer is to promote PvP. Now, we've seen them do shorter timers with things like the Eclipse Armadas, but nothing to indicate that's going to happen in terms of a click and you just go. Remember, they want to promote PvP. Will, I'm just messing with you, buddy. I joke around. You should know that. Say whatever you want. Just don't break terms of service and don't, be racist or homophobic or anything like that. Just messing with you, bud.
The thing with that is, if you've got that where you can just go like that, you can steal someone's armada without even having to fight them for it.
I mean, I get why people want it.
If someone's going to steal my stuff, I want to be able to at least kill them first.
I mean, I get why people want it. I'm just telling you why they'll probably never do it. I'm not saying it's not a justifiably good reason. I'm just... Mr. Josiah says on their server there's a rule to not attack. Well, we do attack armadas because it's PvP. Eric, thank you. $10 donation. Thank you so much, Eric. That's very kind of you. Very generous. I'm very glad there are generous people like you who help out small-time businesses like me. Even though I'm big-time fun, I am a small-time business. Thank you. Appreciate it. Even though the notification was really late there. What's up, Jonathan? How you doing? You know what sucks? You get older and you drink a cup this size of Diet Coke, then you got to pee. I didn't have to do that when I was a kid. I could hold my bladder. Now, it's not good to do that. It's not good. It's not good. Yes,
Rev,
that's me.
It gets
Don't
worse.
tell me that. Nope.
It gets worse. Hey, when you wake up in the middle of the night,
Thankfully, I don't have to do that.
you know it's getting worse.
I dread that day. Like, that's the day I'll know I am old.
Ask your dad, then you'll have an idea what to look forward to.
My dad died last month, so I'm not sure what he could be telling me to look forward to.
I'm sorry.
Craig's like, whoops, forgot about that one. It's okay, buddy.
Yes, and I sent you a message too. I forget
happens.
stuff.
My morbid sense of humor helps me get over it.
But hey, I didn't have a chance to talk to mine, so my granddad told me about it. I'm looking through this route law, and she was asking what would help her get her. That would be the officer she puts on, I think, is what will help her.
Johnny says the best part of waking up to pee is
10?
getting to reset your minors. That's funny. That's funny.
Johnny must be as old as I am.
Hey, look, I used to set alarms back when I first started the game for 2:30, 3 in the morning so that I could go and do Overprotected.
The first flash events for this this arc, I got second place, and on the last 2 days, I was setting an alarm every 45 minutes and sleeping in between. It was bad.
Should have done like I did last night. Just don't sleep. Kill all night long.
With that 5 day stretch there, man, you can only not sleep so much before you're just like nodding into your phone.
Yeah.
Trust me, the older you get, the longer you can stay awake.
I've got lower back pain.
Well, I think I might have worse.
Ooh, Christopher says, oh, this one's going to be, y'all are going to enjoy this one, Bets. He says, it seems crazy that a level 23 I can only attack down 3 levels, but I can be attacked by level 33. There's no way I could defend against that. Wish Scopely would tighten the brackets. Keep wishing. Not happening. Sorry.
Yeah.
That's just incentive to buy packs.
I can't attack lower than like level 26.
So I just relocated when my guy was online, so wasted a relocation token. But oh well. Mark says, I'm locked in Federation, but finding it hard to get above. Mark over here asking questions he knows answers to, but I appreciate the effort. Mark says, negative 1.7 million in Klingon and Romulan suggestions. Save those missions and burn them now to fix it, and then grind traitors. Grind traitors like it is your life. It is your life. It's all you can do.
Like 2,500, and you'll be good. You'll be locked in no time.
Just keep grinding.
And you may get an envoy out of it too.
411.
Ooh, he's got some juicy loot. Wish he was offline.
Franklins are dying. This is fun.
I was looking to see what I'm at for my hostile kills or ships destroyed, and I'm at 722,000.
Not bad. When did they change the layout of this menu? Missions completed is at the top. And Alliance helps are at the top. It used to be player ships destroyed and PvP ratio. They flipped it.
Scroll down.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's still there. I'm just saying they flipped
it.
This is the first time I've noticed it.
Like I said, I just checked again. I did 3.79 billion in points destroyed last night.
Does this person not have Nero? What are they doing? Wow. Imagine being a level 34 and having a tier 1 Nero. I mean, a tier 1 Kumak. Woof. Talk about Russian.
That's a confusing crew.
It's not confusing. I get what he's trying to do. I want to see what's on Saladin. Okay, the Saladin at least has a good crew. It's missing.
The Saladin has Harrison on it.
It's missing. It's a mix bag. Needs to replace 2 officers, but it's not terrible. Not terrible.
Harrison, I like. Yuki's okay, but she's going to be captain.
I sometimes run Yuki, Marcus, and Harrison.
Yeah, this person's all over the place. Jonathan, if you need tips about going to level 20, I've got an entire video about tips from levels 1 through 30. But if you got something specific, hit me up and I'll help you out. This game is too complex for me to give you just one hint. But if you got a question about something, I'll happily answer it. No, Black Sea. The only hostiles that drop Enterprise blueprints are in deep space. So the short answer for you is no. And by the way, be right back because I've got to run to the bathroom. So you get a chair stream. Enjoy the quality of the chair that you're about to witness. It is very good at its job. So chair stream activated. And no. Oh, yeah. Harrison on Enterprise would be a bad crew because that makes no sense.
Well, Rev's I'll go ahead and sing you a song. Take my Devore to a Latinum node
I'm gonna take my Horizon to a Latinum node where there's an OPC Devore, and I'm gonna walk away with loot.
Oh, the commercial song, Juicy Loot.
You should be using your
gonna
I'd like to make a request. Can you do WAP?
Juicy loot. The station's gonna move ya. What? A WAP? I don't know. There's not a WAP version for Fleet Command.
Guess you're gonna have to make it now.
Oh, jeez. Please don't. I'm already cringing.
I'm gonna work on that for DJ's podcast. The after party section.
How close are we to reset time, guys?
Not even.
1 hour and 20 minutes.
19 minutes.
Why do I look forward to reset so much? Reset is the best time of the day.
Yes, because then you get to do all your dailies in like 2 minutes and then wonder what to do for the rest of the day and then go find some raids.
No, grind reds and XP for ships you gotta max up.
If you don't already have all your ships leveled, what are you really doing anyway?
It takes me about 25 minutes to do my dailies.
Yeah.
Chair stream finished.
Could you imagine if you could gather all the reds and just kill them with one ship?
I wish I could finish my daily in that amount of time.
The only thing I have to do is swarm, 65 swarm, 25 level 40s, and then I'm done.
So, Rev, what do you guys do over there on end regarding miners? Do you hit miners or not?
If they're in space, yeah.
So you guys don't just arbitrarily clear nodes?
Only if there's 0.
No, that's GOD.
I should give him my old account and he could go play on 43 with
That's
you.
not legal, by the way. You can't do that.
I said give.
You can't do that either.
Right, well, you know,
I thought we could give it away.
You cannot transfer an account to another person. Yeah, my rule's simple. No loot, don't shoot. All warships are fair game no matter what. LX has been taking Rev on his word and grinding every day for his faction dailies, now unlocking the Bortus on the 1st and Saladin on the 9th. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Both of those are great ships, for sure.
Yeah, I love my Sally.
Saladin is
Just got that not
fantastic.
long
I mean,
ago.
I'm definitely going to be getting here on this account.
Well, if you just got a Saladin, when you get it maxed out, you'll love
It's a
it
game
more.
changer.
It's only tier 5, and killing 37 is a pain still.
I finally decided I should stop killing the level 25 Borg probes and move up to the 26s. Because 2 hours is too long to spend killing Borg.
Nope. It's not.
Actually, the funny part is that I don't have a Borg crew, but I get just as many from killing the 29s as I do from 5s.
Yeah, skip the 25, 6, 7, just jump straight to 29.
If you can afford to do that, yes. You're going to need several 100 million parts still to do that. Not several 100 million, a couple 100 million.
Wait, what?
Borg, not
My
levels.
bad.
Yeah, Borg
I was thinking ops.
Because I got a tier 6.
Yeah, if you're at tier 6, you could do 29s and do Pipe Moreau Talon, and that's going to be your best loot getter.
It's sad I still don't have.
Well, you can do Cadet Uhura, Cadet McCoy Talon.
Yeah, that's
not going to be as good, but it works.
What about 1 of 10 versus Cadet Uhura?
No, not better.
It doesn't do enough shield mitigation to
It does.
offset that.
Like if you had 2 Vidars, you could do 1 of 10. But the best board crew is 7 of 10, 5 of 10, 9 of 10.
I actually had some interesting results running 1 of 10, Chen, and Tlon. Back before I had 7, 8, and 9.
That would work for Borg because it does have an energy and a kinetic in the first round.
Yeah, that's why I was running it that way. It actually did better than Uhura Chen Tlon by a little bit, and I'm not
Jonathan,
sure why.
For the cadets, Cadet Uhura and Cadet McCoy, honestly, you can max any of them, but Cadet Uhura, Cadet McCoy are the ones to focus on for the cadets.
And Cadet Uhura's officer ability doesn't really impact your PvE grind at all. It's just extra shield health,
All about the captain's maneuvers.
Usually doesn't matter. So if you don't max Cadet Uhura, that's fine.
Well, you're going to want the stat boost.
Yeah, the stats are helpful.
Especially for low levels. The cadet crew is going to be it's a solid PvP crew to an extent.
I need a freaking recruit event so I can win it. I've been saving.
I'm so tempted to speed up my Vidar and go back to grinding, but I need to just be patient.
What, do you not have 5 weeks of speed ups?
It's only 17 hours for tier 2. I don't want to burn them just to burn them.
But burn them to get more grinding in?
Yeah, that's the name of Star Trek Fleet Command. That's what you do. What this game is about.
With my tier 5 Vidar on 25s, I can get over 50k of those darned, what are they? The raw nanoprobes, which is two single pulls on the refinery there in one run. And I'm like, but it takes so long, it's not worth it.
Single is...
I wish that's all I had.
The best way to go. Unless you're just impatient. You are going to tear up faster running the dual pull.
Yeah, I think I could have, if I'd done 2 cells a day, done double pulls every time. But no, it's not worth it.
Worth is relative. Booting up my main account because I want to look at something real quick.
My refinery for inert nanoprobes is 75,000 every time for one pull.
Come on, load up, you silly game.
Oh, actually, Rev, I actually do have a sort of interesting bug for you. For real. So, I noticed it because I don't actually max out the bonuses. That Kirk's shields will actually regenerate because you'll proc the bonuses after they've been depleted. I even have screenshots
Kirk's
of
shields? What are you talking about?
Or not Kirk. Spock. When Spock regenerates
Yeah.
the shields, it'll regenerate even when they're
Yeah, it will.
depleted. From getting the bonuses back up.
That is correct, sir. Let's see. We are missing some under decks here. Man, I wish I had that dude Harrison. Go 300 attack, 300 health, just like I like it. Swap this around real quick. All right. Anyone on server 48? Massive tribute. Dude, I don't know if we have any 48s on here, but you can consider me standing with you in the tribute. I'm sorry to hear about the player's mother. And y'all can post that tribute in my Discord. I'd be more than happy to share that with everybody. Let's go and send it. Oop, wrong one. Wow, so bad I forgot where my 29 Borg is. There it is. Dang it.
I only run that about once a month.
Dang it, I'm really going to have to jack things up here. I forgot where I'm at, is in the middle of nowhere. Cadet Scotty, go! I choose you! Okay, 7 minutes. Oh, I got 11 messages? My goodness. I haven't gotten on here in 2 days.
Probably informing you've been raided.
What ships would I recommend to skip? Shifu, that is complicated, but Kira, you can argue the Vocalus, Centurion, all of the faction miners, Intrepid, Gladius. I mean, it depends on what you would go in, really, but you could make a very good case to skip everything. I mean, if there's 2 ships that you need, like you just gotta have, it's the Saladin and the Enterprise.
Well, every time you keep talking about the Augur.
I mean, the Augur's definitely been greatly improved, but
George,
I'm not gonna lie. Which one's better? It's still the Enterprise, but now the Augur's like closer. Before there was such a massive gap between the Enterprise and the Augur. Now that gap's been closed a little bit.
Right, but I think I'm gonna try to do some battle reports to compare.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lynn, a lot of people skip the Burrell for that purpose. I mean, I love the Burrell, and I love my Burrell, but I mean, truth is, I wasted a lot of gas on that. That could have gone into the Enterprise. Still love my Burrell, though, because I'm a Klingon, but there's being, what's the best course? Best to save that.
3-star stuff, my personal opinion, is Federation ships. Once you go to 4-star, go to Romulan.
I mean, I love the Vidar. It's a great one-off ship.
Yeah. Vidar has been the best one-off ship they've made.
For sure. Yeah, it's and it's at a high bar because it's useful in so many different ways. I mean, even the Discovery is a 2-trick pony. Mining mycelium and then warp jumping you. No, Michael, they don't have like an extra spawn. So it's basically just finding them and finding, now the level 29 system is going to be the least likely system you are to find it because that's what the one everybody uses. Yeah. The flight times. I really am remembering how bad the flight times are here. Robert, hijack ships, level 26. Level 26. I actually have all the hijack ships on this account. You see my pretty hijack Mayflower? It's pretty. Look at her. Look how pretty she is. So pretty.
The thing about the hijacked ships is getting them at 26, you can't cheer them up much at all. And you can't scrap
Can't
them.
max them until
and getting them
you
later
can't
they're
max
weak,
them until
so
30 or 32.
it's 30.
I mean, they're not really worth getting, to be honest. But
they look cool, especially the hijacked Legionary.
see, the hijacked Mayflower is probably my favorite, but I've got all of them. So hijacked Legionary is badass looking too. The whole gold and silver theme, it looks really, really cool on the wings. The hijacked D3 is kind of meh. It's not bad, but it's third in terms of the looks. I still don't know why they haven't released more skins, because this is one of the best looking ships they've put out of these three.
Well, there is the Separatist D3, and in my opinion, that's the best D3 look.
Yeah, Alex, so the hijacked ships show up in the store at level 27, but you can start getting the BPs from like event stores at 26, and 26 is the requirement shipyard to get them. All right, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I actually heard they had changed the from 27 back down to 26. Have they not done that for you, Alex? Alex? Yeah, you could do it at 26 now. They changed it back. I actually have the BPs. Oh, never mind. That's the wrong account. Look on the other account.
Can I get some of those hijacked Legionary prints? I want one of those.
Everybody does. But yeah, when they originally came out, they were locked at 27. Everybody complained. I think it's 26. They switched it back, but I'd have to go and look, honestly. I don't want to feel like I'm lying to you. Where is it? There we go. Let's see, I've got 78,000. Will give me that Khan avatar one day. Pete?
Yeah, I've decided once I got my Khan, I'm like, okay, I want that Khan avatar now.
Pete, what I'm
gonna be that one guy.
Pete, what are you trying to fight in your jellyfish? That's the answer to your question. And also, do you have an enterprise? So the problem is you would optimally want Kirk on either one, but you only got one Kirk. So if you have an enterprise, let me know what you got. If you got no enterprise, that makes it a little bit easier. Come on, Augur. Get in here so I can do my Apex for everybody. Kill this. Let's see how many Apex points I got to get on this big account. 8,000? That should be pretty. Oh.
Rev, your alliance already finished it.
Oh man, mine's only Armada based on this account. That sucks. So no point me even being here. That blows. Just let me go to Eclipse Space and launch an Armada. Send you home, and then you get to farm them probes. That sucks.
Rev, little trick. Go to level 40 space, do an epic twice if you've got enough credits. Just don't go fight it.
Oh no, if I'm doing an epic, I'm not wasting credits. Those things are way too expensive to waste.
The epic.
No, I'm talking about the rogue.
Man, that's wasting epics. I'm gonna go fight them.
Those epics are all useful for the last few tiers of your Stella.
Yeah, but I don't.
I got 1,000 of them.
I don't do anything
today.
with my Stella, so I'm not rolling in credits. Stella's useless to me. I don't bother with it.
Ew.
seen Battle Stella?
Worthless.
I've seen a like 500k Stella take down a 2 million Enterprise.
With
Okay.
crew loadouts, with anti-faction crews and crap like that, sure, it's still not a good ship.
Enterprise was even well crewed though.
No, it wasn't.
No. I've used it in Wolf Space a couple
A
times.
well-crewed Enterprise is not losing like
but
that.
it doesn't last very long.
Eric, you would skip the Intrepid. Don't bother with the Intrepid. Just get the Enterprise. Where are my 800s? There we go. 877. I'll take that. And that's 725. 664. Always got to hunt for the 800.
I pulled 630,000 in last night.
All right, I had that one. Black Sea, the Burrell. If you're going Enterprise, it's best to skip it, or you're going to spend a lot of money on your Enterprise catching up on the gas. But the Burrell is a great ship. You could go Burrell then Augur, and be in a good spot.
At this point, I'm actually considering taking that route, but I want the Enterprise.
Everybody wants the Enterprise because Star Trek. That's why so many people have the Enterprise.
Well, that and they kind of gave it the broken ability. So
yeah, but the thing is, since everyone has the Enterprise,
really
with the Augur, I do have that triangle
It's
advantage.
not broken. It's the Enterprise. It's supposed to be the Enterprise. Yeah, Lynn, being proud of an Intrepid is like being proud of a turbo, Honda Civic. Cool, it's turbo, but it's still a front-wheel drive car that's going to get murked by any decent build. I mean, you can be happy about it. It doesn't make it bad. It's just still not near as good as everything else. So, I mean, enjoy your turbo Honda. I'm happy for you. The only thing good about it is you're going to get lots and lots and lots of hostile grinding done. And if you max it out and waste a lot of money, it can be a pretty decent little PvP ship. But you look at something like a Burrell, which is good at PvP almost right out the box. Great hostile grinder, though. Ooh, this man's got OPC.
Good. One time.
What is that crew?
This was just throwing everything on when I was moving stuff around. What the? Back up there. I got everything all over the place.
Let's throw Charbik on there.
I'm not fighting any battleships, though.
Was that in case somebody hits you?
No, it's her secondary is energy boost. Just a little weapons boost. I didn't feel like tearing things apart, so.
That's what I do. I usually leave my ships the way I want on them, and then only strip them down when I'm something.
Yeah, I did a video a couple weeks ago where I moved everything around and I haven't gone back and fixed it. So. Alex, Char is really save Char for when she gets 800%.
Yeah, she's good at 800%.
But before that, the bonus really doesn't kick in and isn't worth it too much. Hey, I don't have a shield. Nobody's hit me? That's pretty rare. I didn't realize I didn't have a shield.
And you don't even have any of your ships at home yet.
I haven't had
a
shield on since I started talking.
Level 38 base is pretty daggum hard to crack, even without ships. Unless it's one of like the level 50s we have.
Yeah.
Like I can withstand a pretty upgraded Newton if I have all my ships home. I mean, base, it hits hard.
I've been unshielded this whole time because I've been hitting some OPC. And nobody's touched me. It might be because I have a Harrison Crew Saladin in dock. One of those really neat things about Harrison, he works on all your ships in dock. So if someone hits me, my turrets are cutting through the shields too.
I'm just glad he doesn't work more than one round. Back in the day, he was overpowered.
It doesn't matter if he lasts more than one round, though, because often, like, with all my ships in dock and with Pike Moreau Harrison on a ship, I'm pretty sure I could take out a Tier 4, Tier 5 Enterprise in the first round, possibly before it even got a shot off.
Unlikely. Ooh, there's one.
With all my ships in dock, I'm having like 5 million raw damage or more going out in a single round. And Enterprise,
Striker.
Tier 4 Enterprise is just what?
Striker, there are 80 servers, buddy, so there's probably multiple DCL alliances out there. That's not going to help. You can list what server you're on. Maybe somebody can identify you. With 80 servers, yeah, asking an alliance that's on there is not going to help you out too much. Way too many servers.
Too many servers even just with the ones you're playing on. I'm guessing you definitely have uncommon directives, and you might have epic ones, because the epic ones come from the boxes that drop from those uncommons.
Like I said, I don't do it much. So I probably don't have enough to do an epic.
Okay. Yeah, I just end up with tons of those epic directives without really doing much at all anyway.
Yes, Michael. Harrison is good from the very beginning. No, Mark, I don't think they're ever going to let you assign officers to bases. If they are, it's nowhere in the works. They didn't even put that in their roadmap.
Little modification to what Rev said about Harrison. Harrison is amazing from Tier 1.
No. He's good, but Harrison's not near as good as he was a year and a half ago. At one point, he was the most powerful officer in the game, and now he's barely top 10. And he's really only that good on one ship. He's pretty useless everywhere else. But back in the day, he was beyond ridiculous.
Yeah, and then they took him away.
Night, y'all. Have a good one, man. Yeah, that's the only reason he's back is because he's not as ridiculous as he used to be.
With Pike, Moreau, Harrison, shields don't even exist.
For one round.
At least for the first round. That's what I like to use sometimes. Oh,
you can't
boy.
actually steal those.
That's a hit.
You can't actually steal those.
You can't steal that.
Well,
You can't steal it because it's only one.
You can't steal it at all. At least that's what the CMs used to tell me.
Technically, if you
I
get enough,
believe
you should
I've
be able
seen
to steal it.
screenshots of someone stealing them.
It's not supposed to work that
You
way.
can't steal one. You can't steal one because if it's gonna hold that in the stuff, it just splits the stuff. So like if you had like a boatload of different loot, you'll steal an even amount of each loot from the ship.
Well, if that is how it works, that's
All
fine,
of
but that's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to just display in there, but it's not supposed to be lootable. Of course, just because something's supposed to work some way doesn't mean it does work that way.
Working as intended, yes.
Scopely math.
There's another 800. Got 25,000 from that kill. See if anybody else got any. Or I head back. Ooh. Sneezing. Crazy. I love when people tell me they like my videos. Just pump up my head a little bit. I appreciate the head pump. Thank you. Thank you, Richard, for the bless you. Because if you didn't know, your heart skips a beat every time you sneeze. So, like, for that split second, I could have been dead. So I appreciate the bless you. Darren says, Dusty Brain. I mean, I am a YouTuber. There's not much up there. I mean, I also have very limited things I'm good at if I had to become a YouTuber. So, just saying. Finish our grinding. Let's see. Michael. Yeah. You get used to it, buddy. You just get used to it. Like, that's why I keep my top menu collapsed, because I have so many like ships and stuff to build that I'm not going to build. I don't want to look at the notification. Like, here you go. Look at the officers. Look at the ships. That'll just drive your OCD insane.
What are you saving the ultras for?
Just a big pull for a new officer that I actually want.
Unlike all the ones we've had lately.
Not burn them, no. I'm actually hoping on the next arc we get a new Star Trek, like one of the new series, and then probably on that one.
That'd be neat.
Hazy says, I'm trying to work on my Vidar. Would you suggest just sticking with the 25s to move up? Yeah, stick with the 25s for now. Hey, Ben Son, what's up, man? All right, I can't sit there and do that. Back out. Yeah, that one. I'm really surprised somebody sent me an angry message about me killing their board probe sitting OPC. Usually people get really salty about that.
Well, the one of them was probably AFK and doesn't know yet.
Well, that's their fault for being AFK.
Indeed it is. Then you can get that angry message and find out about it a few days from now when you log onto this account next.
Yeah, Raleigh, Raldy, don't get salty, man. It happens. Everybody dies sometimes. Ooh, Jonathan, nice. Remember, you got to post the screenshots. Post the screen. The Eclipse Armada still gets stuck visually. That sucks. All right. First one done, and now I should get... Yay, I got all the others. Can really use that Tritanium and stuff. All right, let's go into our event store. I don't think I have any Zetas left over. I got 5 short. What do I want? I want credits or badges? Probably badges. Good badges. I got an engineering badge. Not happy about that, but I guess I'll live with it. We will do this one.
Crystal.
And we will do this one. Ooh. 3 million Dilly tokens? I'll take that. Makes me a happy camper.
I got mad gypped. I got double today.
Ben, you know what really helps you level up your Vidar? Killing other people who are overprotected on their Vidar. Do that. Do that. You'll find out you level up very quickly. Real quick, we'll give a shout out to my Teespring store. If anybody wants some pretty sweet swag, mask, stickers, hoodies, check out the store, man. Some really cool stuff from there. And you can help feed my children. And if you don't feed my children, then honestly, you're a bad person. So, all there is to that. Facts. Feed the kids. Just feed the kids. Oh, I can't wait to finish up here and get back into Eve. I'll do some PvP tonight. Looking forward to some PvP. Oh, William, thank you. So just bought a mask. Which one did you like? Which one did you like? Do you like the not assimilating your disease, or are you a fan of the shield or share one? I like the not assimilating your disease one I designed, especially the black and green, the real Borg look. But it's definitely, you know, per person type of deal. AZ, I'm sorry to hear that.
I know. I personally propose shield or share because, well, my alliance has been saying that for years.
Yeah. There are some things I've been able to make popular in this game, which is, it always makes me happy to see. Shield or share, steel walls. Like steel wall, the par steel wall is one of the first videos I ever made. And that has stuck across servers everywhere. I love that. It just makes me happy that I've been able to do little things.
At this point, I practically have a dilithium wall.
That's a weird wall to be happy about. It's a weird wall. Yes, Raldy, you should. Nobody has bought the triple leggings yet. I will die laughing if somebody buys the triple leggings. I made those as a joke. I would love to see somebody actually buy those, though. I mean, I like the design. I'm just, nobody's actually bought it. Hey, John, how you doing? Oopsies. Yeah, see, I'm worried about that too. When they do add the next generation stuff in here, as much as I don't spend money on this game, I will be spending money on this game. So, you let Jean-Luc Picard and Data and everything get in here, and I'm going to be blowing stupid money. But, it'll happen.
Legendary Locutus.
Yeah, exactly. I will definitely be spending money. course, I told them as soon as they put in a whenever they decide to actually put in hijack, the regular Enterprise hijacked, I'll be buying that just because I love how it looks. Oh, look at that.
Then play Star Trek
No
Timelines.
thanks.
They have
Boring game. Boring. Thanks, Amber. Appreciate you stopping by, girl. Good to see you. It's not right.
I feel like your alliance is like, wait, Rev's on? What? What's going on here?
Yep. I don't talk a lot anymore. There's too much drama. Not that my alliance is drama, just because the server's been the same people for 2 years for the most part. I don't deal with it a lot. So. All right. Ben says Discovery could have been so much more if range wasn't so low. Well, that's intentional, Ben, to make you level up. It's all about making you level. Spend that money.
I don't know. Mine's warp.
Yeah, but you're level 40. That's the entire reason they set that ability to level 30 so that you can even start working on it. It's all about pushing you to spend money. I got 7 epic board directives.
You should run some Borgmatas. Go run some Borgmatas. Do it.
Let's see. 300 epic eclipse. Okay. Hey, I still got hungry tribbles. That's a throwback.
I still have my tribbles too.
I feel you, Jonathan. Hopefully they never take that away.
Hopefully they don't even take those away the next time they run the tribble event.
That's not what I was talking about.
Then I can just have a bunch of tribbles to start off with. That'll be fun.
I could do 1 epic. I just gotta.
You could have started that.
Already
and then
started.
Ganked them through whole team. So what if it's already started? You can kill them.
I'm not fighting Feds. They're the number 2 alliance on the server.
Look at the time where they can't get anyone in to fight back in time.
That would be really stupid, Hydra. Only fight fights you can win. I'm gonna have to mute you. You're saying stupid things. Yeah, Ben. It's only gonna get longer, buddy. It took me 2 months to go from Ops 37 to Ops 38. Just the Ops. It's, it gets worse.
Somebody is feeding back pretty bad now.
It might be Timber, but I've got him muted. So Timber was feeding back on me earlier. Don't know if he still is.
He is.
What we'll do is move him to AFK. There we go.
Oh, he was just talking a second ago.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to be rude, but where's my Burrell sitting? Oh, there we go. Forgot that I sent it to an Armada. Let's start that shield. All right, everybody. It has been 2.5 hours of streaming. What I'm going to do is wrap up. Speaking of, Sebastian, doing a top 10 officers video to follow my top 10 ships video is probably a good idea. You might see that this week, but you have to stay tuned for it. I'm going to wrap up tonight's show. Make sure you check out the Teespring store if you haven't already. Check out the PayPal if you want to support a small-time streamer like me. $1 a day can help keep Rev and family fed if all of you give $1 a day. Think about it. It's only $300 a year if you subtract 52 days. Anyway, I'll be back. I've been doing more live streams on YouTube, as well as having probably 2 videos coming out for Star Trek Fleet Command tomorrow, because there's a lot of stuff I got to cover. But as always, live long and prosper. Stay safe out there, and y'all come and join the Discord if you're not in there already, because that's where we're going to be hanging out. Y'all are awesome. Pieces.
Lots of cool people in the Discord.
Some of them. There's like 6,000 people now, so